Tell them her full name.
Okay. So
you guys should try saying the name actually too.
This is kind of like embarrassing. We have super embarrassingly long names for these guys, but this one right here is Baby Bunny Pearl Bumbleston Lobsters.
You guys should try saying that name.
Hey guys, so today I thought I'd just do a quick little update because I've got a lot of stuff to do. I feel kind of bad because I don't feel like I've been uploading as many videos as I normally do, or at least uploading the amount that I'd like to upload. But we've just been incredibly busy with a lot of things. It's not necessarily homestead related, and I'm just trying to get all these things out of the way. Then hopefully this spring I'll be able to get back into vlogging more often, and because if I can go ahead and get all this stuff that I'm doing out of the way, then I'll be able to kind of relax and go ahead and make more videos. If you haven't already noticed, I ended up getting some glasses. I was having a really hard time reading fine print, and I'd been using some reading glasses that I bought at the store, and they were working all right, but I was just having incredibly bad eye strain because I'd have to put them on to read, and then I'd have to take them off to look at the computer, and then I'd have to put them back on to read again, and all of that. So I finally went to the eye doctor and ended up getting some glasses. I've never worn glasses before in my whole entire life, so this is a whole new experience for me. I basically went from not needing glasses at all to needing trifocals, so it's been a triple whammy, let me tell you. So, but anyway, I got them yesterday. I'm still trying to get used to them. I'm fine if I'm sitting down, not moving around, but if I get up and walk around, I get not incredibly dizzy, but I get sort of dizzy and nauseous. So anyway, yesterday when I went to town, I went to a luncheon that the master gardeners here were holding, and it was on improving the health of your soil. And it was a super interesting little meeting that we had. And I learned a lot, and I got a lot of useful information right here that I'm going to read over again and kind of, you know, study and kind of hopefully get it to stick. But anyway, now that I have glasses, I'll be able to read this teeny tiny print. They're going to be having more of them on various topics, and so I'm going to try to go to as many of them as I can because I really want to kind of focus in on the garden this year. So I've decided I'm going to get a sample of my dirt, and I'm going to take it in and get it tested and find out what all it needs and if it's lacking anything and all of that. So anyway, I plan to take you guys along on the journey as I learn more about what all I need to do to make my garden better. Which reminds me, I still haven't done a video on my main homesteading goals for this year, but focusing in on the garden and trying to improve it and all of that is one of my higher up goals. So today's been kind of just a icky day out. We are getting some much needed moisture though, so it's awesome. But we've had freezing drizzle, the roadways are slick, and all of that, so we aren't going to be doing much outside. I went out and did the chores, and that's probably about all we're going to get done today, outside anyway. Finally had to stop in and say hey, didn't you? Yeah. So anyway, what was I going to say? Yesterday I went to town to do some shopping, and I was going to take the pickup to town because I have like a lot of animal feed to buy. And I went to try to start the pickup, and it wouldn't start because it was too cold out. and the battery's kind of low, acting dead and everything. And then not only that, it's just a slow to start vehicle in the winter. So anyway, I ended up having to take the car to town, and I didn't get all of the animal feed that I needed. So I still need to go to town to get some of the feed. And but the roads are kind of icky and slick today, so I don't think I'm going to do that.
Yay!
And Miley's happy about that because she didn't want to go to town today. But I still might try to do it later, because tomorrow we are going to take some of the rabbits to the small animal auction again. Now, I know last time we did that, we said we wouldn't ever do it again because it didn't turn out so great. But we decided to give it one more chance, because when we went last time, it was in the fall when everybody was trying to sell all of their animals. And so there was a lot of animals there. And so, and then too, it was our first time, so we didn't quite know all the ins and outs of it. But since we've been, and we've kind of seen how some other people have been doing things, we decided to give it one more try. And here in a minute, I'm going to show you what we're planning to do. But the main reason that we are going to take them is because we have gotten a few sold, but we haven't sold all the ones that we were wanting to sell yet. And with it being cold and yucky, it has been really, really hard to keep everything going. You know, the rabbits were a lot harder to take care of through the winter than we thought they would be. So anyway, Brooke has decided that she wants to take some of them to the sale just to kind of downsize a little bit, to make her workload a little bit less. And so that's what we're going to do. We'll take you along again on that journey tomorrow, and we will let you know how it all turns out. Okay, so last time we went to the small animal auction, we put all of the bunnies that we wanted to sell into carriers and took them. And then when you get there, they let you decide whether you want to keep the carrier or let it go with the animal. Well, we wanted to, of course, keep them. And then when we were there, we noticed that others had put their bunnies and chickens into boxes. And then they took chicken wire and they covered the top, and then they took like little zip ties to hold them on there. And we thought that was an excellent idea, because when they set them down, then as you're walking by, you can glance down into the box and see what is in there. Where when we did it, we had the carrier and nobody could really see down into the carrier what it was. And so I think, you know, ours kind of got overlooked or passed up. So Bert gathered up some boxes like this, and she's going to put her bunnies in it and see if they do better. And then not only that, but it makes it so handy for the person buying them, because then they have a carrier that they can take their bunny home in, and they don't have to worry about, you know, having to take it out and put it into a carrier. And so before we go, we wanted to give you guys a quick update on some cuteness. It's going to be kind of a cuteness overload here. Our baby Holland Lops. They're growing up, getting so big. Aren't they just so cute?
These two are the escape artists of the group.
They escape.
They jump over the fence, actually.
They do. But aren't they just adorable? This one right here especially is the cutest one of all, because she has escaped from the very beginning, and I think she purposely escaped so that way we'll pick her up and hold her. But we hold her all the time, and she is super cuddly and just super tame.
Tell them her full name.
Okay. So
you guys should try saying the name, actually, too.
This is kind of like embarrassing. We have super embarrassingly long names for these guys, but this one right here is Baby Bunny Pearl Bumbleston Lobsters.
You guys should try saying that name. Little baby bunny Pearl Bubbles and Hamsters.
Okay, so now get the next one out and put her back so she doesn't fall out.
Now, should we do smallest to biggest?
Yeah, so that was the smallest one. Now we're going to do the next smallest one.
Which would be Molly.
This one right here is Molly.
She's not as
Yeah, she's not
tame.
quite as tame.
The tiny ears.
She doesn't quite like to be held as much as what Pearl does, but she's still pretty cute. That little face. This one's Dory. She's a little girl. Whoa! She's having a freak out.
She always does.
What's the matter? It's okay. But she's a cutie. She looks just about like Theodore. That's why we called her Dory. Whoa. What's the matter? It's okay.
I believe she just wants to run around and play. Because she also gets out with
She gets out all the time.
Bubbleston. I have to lock them up in their cage. Or they'll just, every time I get comfortable in my bed, I have to crawl out. Because I find two wild rabbits running around in my room.
She's just so cuddly cute.
She runs up to my feet. Like, surrounds my feet. Got
This is the big boy.
a big one.
And this one is,
I'll let you say it.
oh man, what was his name? TJ.
TJ.
Timothy James Maxwell. TJ Maxx is what we're calling him. Isn't he just so cute? He's like just a big, chubby little guy.
That one was my favorite, but now my favorite's Pearl.
He's got super big ears. They don't even look real. They look like stuffed animals.
Hi.
They're just so cute. But anyway, these guys we are not taking to the auction. These guys we are trying to sell locally. And so Brooke's got a few leads on them, on that. So, but anyway, we just had to update
Pearl.
you.
We cannot get rid of Pearl.
Yeah, we're kind of pretty much attached to Pearl, so we'll probably end up keeping her.